I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video I'm going to show you a big opportunity for the Affyn Metaverse project. So they have completed their NFT Affyn pet sale. Now they're moving on into the land sale, which is one of the biggest upcoming opportunities, and you can prepare for it extremely well right now. Everything you need to know in this video. A complete Affyn update and on the token. So first let's cover the pet sale. What happened? So the big goals for 2022, while we navigate the bearish pattern in the market, is the buddies, which I refer to as pets, and then the NEXUS Land. So these two NFT collections are only purchasable with the Affyn token, which you can see right here. When that mint happened, there was a 100% increase in the demand for the token, and then obviously a decrease again once people took profit that expected that trade to happen. I unfortunately did not day trade this pump. However, I did participate in the NFT mint. It was quite botted in my opinion. I was there 1 minute after launch and everything was sold out. The marketplace you need to log into, so you needed to create an account. I did this beforehand. They had good support chat, so that was all properly done. However, the NFTs were extremely cheap, only 3,000 Affyn tokens. When I did it basically 1 minute after launch, there was only one in stock and it appeared to be bugged, so all your transactions were rejected, and then 5 minutes later everything was sold out. So there are 4 different categories of NFTs: Flume, Nessie, Gagamaru, and Pegasus, if you pronounce it like that. They were 3,000 Affyn token, so if you calculate that on a current price of about 5 cents, we're looking at about 60 bucks, I think. Yeah, which is obviously extremely affordable. However, is that correct? Let's take out the calculator just in case. I don't want to spread no lies. Was it 3,000? Oh, it's 150 bucks, which is extremely affordable. Yes. During this period, if we look at what they sell for on OpenSea, you will be super duper flabbergasted. So the supply was really small, right? There were only 400 Gen 0 buddies. Each Gen 0 buddy is a one-of-a-kind mythical collectible inscribed with the Gen 0 symbol. The buddies can be integrated into NEXUS World and will have their appearance visibly recognizable as Gen 0 buddies. Current floor price 2.45 ETH. Quite crazy. What happened is that if you look at the volume, there are consistently purchases for like 3, 4.5 ETH, 2.5 ETH. That is, we're talking about prices between $3,000 and $7,000. You can expect the ROI is huge if you were able to mint one. If you look at the owner count, you could basically see that there wasn't as big of a spread, which means that yes, multiple people did bought that marketplace. They did make you sign in, they did make you verify their wallet. So the Affyn company did everything they could to prevent the bots. However, obviously people are smart and took advantage of this. So it is what it is. Bigger news. If you did not participate on this huge opportunity, it's of course a good indicator. 150 bucks turned into $7,000, right? Let's pick up the calculator once more. Well, let's say on average 5,000, right? Because some 7,000, some like 3,500 divided by 150. So that's a 33x on the pet sale NFT, huge opportunity. So now the question is, when they're going to push the land sale, will that be the same? So if you go to the Affyn Twitter and look at the most recent announcement, everything has basically sold out in 100 seconds, basically referring to these Gen 0 buddies. However, a snapshot for all Gen 0 buddy holders' wallet addresses will be taken sometime in the 4th quarter, where each Gen 0 buddy entitles its holder a random Freehold Epic category land airdrop in the 1st quarter of 2023. Now, of course, the question is, what does the land sale specifically entail? Because that would be the next big pump in the token price based on the conditions we've seen before. And of course, it could be a huge opportunity because these buddies did extremely well. Each land is a non-fungible token which is tradable and purchasable among users. Owners have full control over their land development to earn income, build structures, lease to other players, and host campaigns, events, and activities. When we go into the actual exploration of what that means, on Twitter, you could find a document which is called Unveiling NEXUS World Land Part 1, which has a sum up, which is quite interesting and detailed. We are thrilled to announce Part 1 of the highly anticipated information on the NEXUS World Land. Land in NEXUS World is a digital representation of the real estate in the virtual world that is mapped according to the real world. This is the most important part. That is mapped according to the real world. The smallest unit of land is represented by a hexagon. There are approximately 33.9 billion hexagons in the entire NEXUS world. The hexagons are categorized as common, 81.7%, rare, 15%, epic, 3%, and mythical, 0.3%, of which about 9.8 billion hexagons are non-water land, representing approximately 29% of the grand total number of hexagons. So a lot of these hexagons, over 20 billion, are water, which I assume are less useful, I'm not sure. Out of which approximately 9.8 billion land hexagons, only an estimated 0.001 will be freehold land that is available as NFTs to be owned. This means that each freehold land hexagon is an NFT and has a maximum supply of 100,000. There will be special utilities to be announced later associated with owning freehold land as compared to other land hexagons. Okay, so the supply is 100,000. Freehold land is the single most important digital asset in the NEXUS world, as is the foundational and fundamental to its economy. By being a freehold landowner, you'll be also benefiting NEXUS world economy prospers over time. Let's get into the specific. Each hexagon land has an average area size of approximately 15,000 square meters, okay, which each side, okay, whatever. The 100,000 freehold land hexagons are categorized as follows, okay? So you got common, rare, epic, according to the tiers they said before. Each category will be differentiated by price and range of utility. Okay, NEXUS World Land sales will be conducted in phases and more details will be rolled out in the following months. So stay tuned, okay. At a glance, grand total of hexagons, okay, 100,000. Okay, so this is a good summary that I will post in the description as well. So we need to be a little bit patient because there's two very important factors. This is the base. They are going to do 100,000 pieces of land out of the rest, but you can't own those. So you can own, there's only 100,000 NFTs. There will be in phases. Obviously, you're not going to do 100,000 at once. So it's very likely that the first land sale would be 10 or 25,000, right? As other big companies have done this as well. When we look at the actual opportunities, they said that they would do it in 2022, which basically means this is likely going to happen in the fourth quarter, right? They already did the buddies. They need some time to bridge the bear, and they would do this in the fourth quarter in my estimate, I think most likely. They also said that the freehold epic category land drops is going to happen in Q1 2023. So which means that it's unlikely that the mint would then happen because here it says 2022, very big. Right, so it makes sense that these reserve NFTs get airdropped to these users later. Of course, we're still talking 6 to 9 months before this actually happens. But I just want you to be aware of the price action, because when it does happen, when a date is announced, do make sure that like 1-2 days, probably before the land sale concurs, and specifically if it's a bigger scale, because this was only 400 NFTs for these buddies, right? When it concurs and actually goes to 10,000 units at one time, then probably you want to have more room, so maybe a week before make an entry in the token. And even if you're not going to participate in the land sale, it might be a very, very easy flip where you can make 50, 100% gain, so 0.5 to 1x, easy in a matter of 1 or 2 days. So Affyn specifically building, they have been pretty quiet except from the buddy sale, but everything is looking really, really good. One of my favorite projects based on their vision. I really like it. So I will definitely cover it more in the future if there's more update. If you have more information that I missed in this video or any questions, feel free to ask them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.